Rushed amid crash in motorcade. We're given to understand that a car collided into US President's motorcade, after which the US President was whisked away and the Secret Service is on high alert. Rishabh is getting us more details on that. Rishabh, one car collided with the motorcade of US President Joe Biden, after which, of course, the agencies on high alert whisked him quickly from the spot.
Well, definitely, while President Joe Biden and the First Lady of the United States, Jill Biden, were moving out from their campaign in Delaware, just moments before they were in the car, a sedan car came and crashed into an SUV vehicle, which was part of motorcade of Joe Biden. Remember, the U.S. is going into elections next year. By end of next year, there will be elections, and Joe Biden has already announced his candidature for the rerun for the post of president in the United States. So he is visiting various parts of the United States for the campaigning. During this campaigning in Delaware state, while he was coming out after the campaign dinner, there was a sound that came in, and the crash sound that further was authenticated as a sedan car that had crashed into an SUV. The agencies and White House have clarified that both Joe Biden and Jill Biden are safe, and they have been taken to a safer place, and there have not been any casualty in this whole crash.
Right. Rishabh, in fact, this was quite surprising for many, given the kind of multi-layered security that the US president enjoys. And what are the details on how was this car allowed to come that close to the motorcade?
These are all part of investigation that will come out in meantime, that how and when this car entered the security area, how was it left unattended till it crashed into the vehicle and everything of that sort. But there are two things that we need to be very careful about. That Joe Biden was not there as president of the United States. He was as a candidate who was campaigning for his second term. So when it comes to Delaware, it's also his home state, and he has his ancestral house there. So there are multiple reasons that this could have happened. So we'll have to wait for the investigation to get over to understand how exactly the security.
Stay on with us. We also have Srinjoy Chaudhary joining us on the broadcast. Srinjoy, what are the details?
Well, it's in Washington. Someone interrupted and crashed into the motorcade, and how it happened, why it happened, has to be seen. There would be investigations. The Secret Service, which is responsible for Biden's security, established over 150 years ago, will have to look into it and find out why it was done. Was it a mistake? Was it deliberate? If it were deliberate, what were the reasons for it? So Biden is not a very popular man. America is deeply divided at this point. But is it all that? Or is it a mistake? Or is it an act which is bordering on terrorism? All these things have to be looked at. But the important thing is that the president is safe. And this attempt has been it doesn't happen again.
All right, Srinjoy Chaudhary and Rishabh, stay on with us. Let's once again tell our viewers, let's break down the information. A car collided into Joe Biden's motorcade, after which Joe Biden and the First Lady were whisked away by the US Secret Service. Of course, like both Srinjoy and Rishabh have been pointing out, it remains to be seen how did this happen. The agencies, of course, would do their job. And Srinjoy, I also want to understand something. Since, okay, I believe we've lost that line with Srinjoy, but like we were discussing, the multi-layer security, that is given, and the kind of protective cover that the presidents enjoy. Despite that, if this has happened, it raises big questions.
Well, definitely. If you see the way this has happened and the way security breach has happened, this raises a lot of eyebrows that how this is happening. And as Srinjoy was also pointing out, that Joe Biden is not currently not a very popular president in the United States. We have seen since there have been debt challenges, there have been unemployment challenges, the way U.S. handled COVID, or for that matter, the way U.S. under Joe Biden, went ahead and did, evacuation from Afghanistan. So the way
Right.
things have happened internationally under Joe Biden hasn't been appreciated really well. Even Joe Biden's
Right, well,
support to
the
Israel.
sentiment could be one thing, but the question mark is on the security apparatus.